everybody, and welcome back to the Geeky Pup Show today for For Resident Alien. I am your host, Puppetine, and in the darkness, if you look closely, you can see it is Froggy!
Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do.
That was the best. Oh, when the music started, I was like, oh, I know Froggy's gonna love this.
I saw the title, and then as soon as I said the Lonely Man, I'm like, no. And then and like I said, what happens in this episode with Joseph, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, they're really doing it.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm not Puppetine.
Hi, not Puppetine. I am Puppetine.
No,
this episode, we're back for Resident Alien. As you know, season 4 is back on the air. But this one, yeah, it's good to be back. Like, you know, with a season premiere, it's a little bit like, what are you looking at?
You said it's good to be back.
No, it's not good to look at your back.
You want to look at my back?
No, I'm not. Please put your back away.
My back looks like a butt.
Yes, it does. Put that thing back where it came from.
Kiss my butt.
No. Speaking of butts, Harry.
Excuse me? I am furry and soft. I'm not hairy.
No. Well,
see more butts?
After the Mantid debacle at the end of last episode.
Yeah, we're talking about his butt now.
Harry
shows his butt.
He does. We know that he is no longer showing his alien abilities. Max just sees a guy, and
Yeah, they basically they started off in the car. They're parked there, and basically like Harry's shocked to learn that she's that Astra did not know that fake Harry was not really him this whole for all these 6 months, you know.
Yeah.
And the kids are like, we knew. I'm like, really? Some friend you are? And she's like, quit. She's like, I love her. She's like, quit acting like a kid. Anyway, so he theorizes like, you know, yeah, I can't use his power. Maybe the Greys blocked it or something like that. They said they did, and I love how Max is like, they touch you in the butt? No.
Probably.
Yes.
The Greys are known for that.
Yes. Because the Greys
all puppets are controlled by Grey aliens. You didn't know. I'm sorry.
I did not know.
That explains.
Again, I am talking to you through my mind. I'm a green.
A green.
Yes. Unlike the Greys, we're not into probing. We're just into making money.
Anyway, yeah, so Harry is theorizing that something in him is blocking his alien...
An inhibitor powers.
Yes, an inhibitor.
Yes. But since he can't go to the cab anymore, he lives with Asta and Darcy on the couch.
Yes.
And he's basically starting to show signs of being human. He came into a room and like, dear God, I can't remember what I came here for. And like...
God.
And Darcy pretty much lets the bet because he's like, we need to contact Joseph because like she's like, you see Joseph because Joseph being a hybrid could help him find stuff. You know, basically wherever they did to him, you know, if there's a molecular like down a level, you know, he'd already stripped his clothes off naked and walked in on them while they're talking about basically because Darcy's still basically missing Daisy, Kate and what's his name? I can't remember the mayor's name. Anyway.
The mayor's name is Ben.
Ben, yeah, sorry.
I'm sorry, I fell.
But anyway. Good falling for me.
Anyway.
Yes, he falls for me. Anyway, we're going to talk more about... There's no hay in this, or horses.
We're controlled by the Greys, not the... anyway.
Not the A's. No, anyway. Yeah, so getting Max, basically... Darcy is still sad because she misses the baby and stuff. So she's trying her best to try and make an excuse to go there. Astra says, no, you're fine. You don't need the baby to be special. You are special. Aww.
Oh.
Anyway. So Harry theorizes, if I could get Joseph, and we could get him, maybe Joseph can help me out. And this is when he learns out that while he was being probed, she was knocking boots with the Greys while he was being probed by a Grey. And he wasn't the great way.
It wasn't the Grey.
And he's like, how dare you go inside a Grey? And she's like, what?
That's not how it works.
No.
Unless you're into that.
Anyway.
But that's another conversation.
That's my conversation.
So, yeah, Joseph says to prove my love for you, Asta, because he tried to go ahead and propose to her. And she said no.
And he runs over there, proves love, and basically fights the Mantis. And badly loses.
Half of his face is torn apart.
His right side of his face is basically torn up. He's missing his right arm. He's losing blood and about to lose consciousness. And Harry's like, wait. He's like, I need your help. Wake up. And he says, well, I can't. And Joseph says, well, basically, I cannot help you. The hybrids, they made sure we had no technology or the use of the espresso machine or really anything. They were mistreated. So realizing he's useless, he like
the Human Torch.
Yeah, so he remembers Bruce. And Bruce is the alien that helped him there. And he's like, well, he walks in the bar, he says, I found Bruce. He's in Paris. And Astra and Harry says, no, he's in Vegas. So they go. So Astra and leave Darcy at the bar, which is probably a bad idea.
Banned from every hotel in Las Vegas.
Yes. And so Astra and Harry go to Vegas. They go there. They find Bruce, and realize that it's been a day and a half, and he's basically falling apart because the Greys cannot survive in Earth's atmosphere. It causes them to dissolve. And at the last minute, while he's trying to scoop up the Grey and put him into a bag to try and exchange them, because Bruce says that you are pretty much human right now because what they did is they removed your energy. Everybody has unique energy. They removed your powers. If you want to get them back, you have to get them something that they want, which is your technology. Which, in the beginning of this episode, we were seeing back in the lighthouse when Linda Hamilton's character was a kid on the ship. Something happened and parts of the ship landed on the beach, which is the device you're looking right next to Palpatine. That little over there.
Oh my God, it's right there.
Yes. I was wondering what that little egg was. So later on, at the end of this episode, pretty much, that little device there, it's revealed, and Harry says the Greys wanting, so he's like, I know an ordinance is created because Linda Hamilton's character 56 years ago went over there on the beach with a metal detector and found it and activated it.
Which doesn't make a lot of sense.
Yes. Anyway, but we do know that the Mantis has so far flown the coop, or has he? Because he went to where Judy works, a little thing, and killed somebody. A motel, killed a guy, and took it on a new identity. Meanwhile, Liz, Deputy Liz, is trying to prove to Big Black that he did see an alien, and that the alien that decapitated the hunter. And
Big Black's girlfriend is back.
Yep.
And over.
They were going to search the Black Rock Mountain, whatever it was. Or what
the Blackmore Mountain, something like that.
Yeah.
And Liz obviously is like, oh, no, I'm going to do it. You don't think I can do it because I'm a woman? Oh, I'm going to go do it now.
She freaks out because she's hiding someone up there.
Who could it be? It's Locke. Oh, sorry, that's not his name.
No, it's Alien Hunter, who's now a cyborg.
Yes.
Or half a cyborg.
Yes, and you know what? When Liv goes up there, it seems like, okay, well, I found you, but...
The next day, at the bar. Yeah,
but...
Big Black followed her.
Yes. And so he goes in there, and she's like, well, this proves it. Aliens are real, see? Well, look at the cyborg. And he's like, no, this proves that the government is just funding the weapon program.
They have a heart. They have a cyborg to... Half a cyborg to... A heart to with a Big Black, and he says the alien the question you'd be asking is like, why would the government spend money on an alien tracker like me? And you should ask, the question you should be asking is, why wasn't the alien in that bag in the back of your car? Why would you believe the radiation story and all that stuff? So Big Black at the end of this episode goes back to his car, unzips. Because remember, he had knocked out a gray in there. So the reason he couldn't find the gray because it dissolved.
It reminds me of the time that I accidentally knocked over the salt and it fell on you, and you turned into a pile of goo. Do you remember that?
That's not what it was. What it was is I threw you naked inside a bag with the Vaseline.
Right. How can I forget such a thing?
Well, that was Vegas,
Crazy
man.
Times. We get what they say. What happened in Vegas. Speaking of things happening in Vegas.
There was a lot of Vaseline, I tell you. I felt awkward buying 50 tubs of it.
I'm glad I didn't pay for that one. Anyway.
He did.
And actually, it's revealed right at the moment that Harry is thinking about, well, now I'm human and I have all this, but I know what they want. And he's holding like a little private thing. He's going ahead and opening up.
So it was supposed to look like an urn, and it has the hat, the beanie that Bruce was wearing, but actually it's just some ice bucket from the room.
Yep, ice bucket from the room, but he goes ahead and
scoops the slime out. Basically. Yep. And I can tell you this: the prop they use for this, when you make your you can make your own glue, like a rubber, like gooey goop. They sell it.
Yes.
Laundry detergent. That's what it was, and he throws it into the water, and it scoops. It wouldn't go, so he scoops and throws it in there because he's at this cabin because the mantis isn't there anymore.
And Asta does finally have a little moment with Joseph.
Yes, and.
Hey, I don't want to be with you. I was using you. You're not in love with me. We were just, I was
bringing out the good in each other. Yeah.
Yeah. And so he pretty much agrees to move on, more or less.
He's gonna leave town.
He moves on, and he leaves a note for Ben
on his door,
his wife.
Yep.
To say, your baby is on Earth. She is safe.
I'm aware, but she's unsafe.
Sincerely, what she was
Joseph. Yeah, again, yeah. Joseph.
Yeah.
And so Ben is the one that reads it. They still have no idea of the fact that their kid can see aliens. Max is not never told that secret.
Yeah.
Home, and they're like, "Oh, where have you been?" He's like, "Didn't you notice I wasn't there for dinner?" And Ben's like, "Well, I did. Is it true? I get to eat more food this time." But anyway, so John's gonna leave town at the end of the episode. They start playing the freaking music. The Incredible Hulk TV series, and he's got the same backpack that David Banner had, and the jacket and everything. And he starts walking away. And he goes to hold out his one arm he has left to hitch a ride. They take a look at his face and they drive off, and you see him walking in the thing. And the episode ends with actually Harry talking about the device he needs to get, and the show is Linda Hamilton on the beach with the metal detector, basically, all these years ago, grabbing it. So Linda Hamilton is sure to come back next episode, but I want to.
You know what's happening next episode?
Well,
time travel.
Yes, but I also want to point out that we did have currently this last last episode. We had the girl who played Kaylee on Firefly did a reunion, was in the episode. So I'll have to go back and look at that. She plays a character named Jules Gardner. I don't know why, but she wasn't listed in the top cast. She was in the rest of the cast. So, and I was looking at an interview. Apparently, she's gonna be an FBI agent investigating the murders.
Oh, right, she's next week. She's coming.
Yep. Jules Staite.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be fun.
It's great to see. Well, as much as I love Nathan Fillion, he's busy, but we're gonna get another Firefly member on the show. It's great.
Torres, please.
Just don't bring a Summer Clough. The show will get canceled.
I want to see you, Gina Torres, please.
You want to see one naked?
I didn't say naked. I just said I want to see Gina Torres. Don't shame me.
I'm not shaming you,
frog.
I can't shame you at all. My mouth doesn't move.
But that is pretty much the end. Overall, it's a really good episode.
Party ass naked.
We hope you enjoyed. We want to hear your thoughts. Leave them in the comments down below. Also, like and subscribe. It helps out the channel. We will be back next week with the next episode of Resident Alien. Don't you miss out. But until then, thank you so much for watching the Geeky Pup Show, and see you real soon.
And if you want more puppets on this channel, you better leave a comment. Otherwise, we will not show up anymore. We're on strike.
Hashtag less puppets.
Hashtag naked puppets.
No! No!
Okay.
No!